Hey kids, Invertical here and welcome back to Empyrion Multiplayer. Joining us today we have
Hello, guys.
only is there, yes. And we are, believe it or not, moving our base to a whole new sector, a whole new system. That's right, we are not exactly abandoning Einhart, but we're not hanging out here for much longer. We scored a really good deal on a fully functional, fully equipped uh, space station that was up for sale cheap because it was built by the pirates. And, well, they kind of don't like it when people show up at their base 2 hours after they build it. Don't know why. you know, thought it was just a housewarming party. So I have strapped on some thrusters. Literally strapped on some thrusters onto this ship, tossed a warp core and a bunch of fuel tanks and a handful of RCSs, and it moves. It barely moves, but it moves. So we'll fire this thing up. As you can see, we are up to a whole 30 kilometers or meters per second. You can almost barely make out the fact that we're actually moving forward. So we're going to hit map. I want to bring up the warp. I've got just enough RCSs to turn. And enough directional thrust to change direction slightly.
Yeah, maybe I should have made you a couple more RCSs.
What are you saying? You think this isn't performing like a high-performance spacecraft? Where the heck is the warp point? Oh my god, I gotta turn like halfway around the bloody... There we go. Do I not have crosshairs showing? Let's see if we can get up to speed. There's the first jump to the trade center. You still with me there, only?
User in your channel timed out.
Okay, we have jumped into asteroid field 2. Now we're going to alter our course substantially. Yes, it's still showing up as the top secret pirate space station, 18 kilometers out. And it's very easy to see, very easy to find. I mean, obviously you can pick this up instantly when jumping in the system. I mean, it was just amazing that they would build it in such a foolhardy location. But that's okay. We're going to fly out to this new station, and I'll continue building on this thing on the next episode. Yep. Oh, there we go. We can finally see the station. 2.5 kilometers away. You can finally get it to render.
It's
I'm
not
guessing
bad.
this
I was
big.
only about 1.2 kilometers. Big ship on the backside. Yeah,
That's Rex's little toy there.
yeah, that's his toy.
Oh, you've left the scaffolding up that you were using as a grid.
Yeah, I put it up, and I'm like, I'll leave this up that way I can work off of it, easy count.
Yeah.
But you see how I got the first layer first layer of satellites there.
No, sort of. I'm still coming into
Oh,
range
you're
here.
still coming. Yeah.
So what's SWI trading post?
That is Rex Space.
Oh, he literally built it right next, like.
Yeah, I had him build it literally on the edge of closest he could build it, and then he built it in towards the base right now. So when we're offline, his base is protected by our offline protection, and the only way he can access it is through. Eventually, he'll move it away, but right now we got it tucked in close, so it has the protection of the turrets, and that's why we're moving his big ship in, moving the Dragon's Tail in. That way, we have more firepower sitting there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I wanted to move this Tiger's Claw up here is then I have some protection from
Yep.
things.
Yeah, that's why I parked the Dragon's Tail over by you, so there's a little bit of protection. Doesn't give you all-around protection, but at least there was something there.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I'm not worried about non-player based attacks because, like, if the computer attacked, all it would do is shoot the core.
Yeah.
You know, and well, quite honestly, the core, you got one set of combat steel is going to blast through to hit the core.
Yeah.
Right now, so if it comes up from underneath, it's got a clear line of shot to the core. So Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Oh, okay, there we go. Everybody was upside down as well. Beautiful. I hope Rec doesn't get upset that I'm parking this thing beside him and think that I'm trying to do a size comparison or something. I am building this ship according to the specifications of the size of this ship. You know? It's like as close to the actual ship as I possibly can, considering it's a thing out of a video game.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if when Rec built that ship, if he was doing size or if it just what he could make it look like.
Yeah. For me, that's always been a challenge. Is like I have very, very poor creative abilities.
Yeah.
It's like I'll build a cube with a block and some more blocks attached to a cube. You know.
That's like me. I mean, the Dragon's Tail has been the most creative thing. Besides the Talon, the Dragon's Tail has been the most creative thing I've made so far.
Mhm.
If you want to call it creative.
Yeah, I didn't think we were going to have a whole lot more out that we could build.
Yeah. That's what I mean. If we want to extend the satellite out further, we could do my base idea and be able to move them out further.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not too. I honestly, I don't think that we are going to really experience a whole lot of problems, but having a defense satellite grid is definitely, it would definitely be a deterrent.
Yeah. It's like we've pretty much got a permanent hire on protecting the flagship and the base there.
Yeah.
Because the flagship, he'll move it around some, but I don't think he's planning on moving it that much.
Do you have any that are actually built?
The satellites themselves with weapons on them? No, I don't have any weapons on them right now.
Do you have any with solar panels on them?
No. The ones like I said, I was just working on the perimeter ones. I've had a headache all day, so I've been kind of in and out messing around with stuff.
Oh, no worries. I thought I'd take a look at them, but yeah, if you don't have any done, it kind of saves me the trouble of scooching around.
Yeah. Like I say, just those.
Oh, I see. You lined the gantries with them.
I figured that was a good place for them right now. I filled up that one side because that's the direction the light's coming from right now. So I just filled up that side with. I made 100 of them, and I'm like, oh, I'll throw these up, and if I need to make more, I can make more later on. And yeah, so I just filled the gantries up over there with them on that side. I figured it was a good place for them, and they don't look bad there either.
Yeah, Yeah. Yeah, no, that actually that looks pretty good. Which is odd, but I'm getting some really awesome light effect glitches and stuff happening here.
Oh yeah, I've been having that the last couple days. Get moving and everything's moving around. And it's like your guy now with you have a multi-tool in your hand or a weapon sits there and shakes. It's
Yeah.
just that is annoying.
So you're able to park the Dragon's Tail in on these loading bays, no problem then, eh?
I think so. I think it's actually. I'm gonna see if I can. I might have to go in.
Well, what the hell? Oh, this is your utility ship you got parked here.
Yeah, that's my utility ship there. I got the Dragon's Tail up above the base right now.
Oh. Once again, the gravity's off.
Yeah, I never turned it. You go ahead and turn it on if you want to.
Nah, it's no big deal.
She's producing enough power now that where you can. She ain't eating power right now.
So you pulled out all the internal deco blocks.
Yep. Figure clear them out.
Okay, we should probably put the medical lab back together.
Yeah, he only had the one I only left the equipment that he had in there that was actually medical stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I was gonna put the rest of the other equipment in there so everything was actually there.
Yeah, something else we might want to consider doing too is put a respawn chamber in the DEFCON room.
Yeah.
Or in that area, and put some emergency resupply weaponry and stuff in there.
Yep.
Because if this base is attacked and we are defending it, and we get taken out, we want to be able to get back to weapons without having to run back and look for a backpack. It's like, no.
Yep.
Boom, here I got guns, and away we go.
Yep. Yeah, I figure I'm gonna.
This place is so gonna get a frickin' cow's touch. I have a paint gun. I know how to use it.
Yeah. They say I gotta restructure some areas and do different stuff. That's why I said I figured I'd clear out the deco blocks so I didn't have to worry about picking them all up. I can pick up the combat steel and maneuver stuff around as I see fit. And
yeah. It's looking good.
Like you say, we figure get cleaned out, get stuff organized the way we want it, and then we can start making deco rooms and different stuff later on. Definitely, though, want to bulk up the walls of the main station itself, though, because I think they're really only like one layer thick. He has those shielding plates, but those really don't add much to the defense.
Yeah, but one layer thick walls, I mean, really, most people aren't going to sit there and blast through walls to try and destroy stuff. They're going to target the weapons grids more than anything.
Yeah, yep. One thing I haven't figured out is where you put the repair bay here.
On one of the two gantries.
Yeah, I just have. He might have it buried underneath blocks.
No, it's right in plain sight. It's spray painted red.
Oh, okay.
It's right here.
Over on the other side.
There, I'll spray paint it yellow for you.
Oh, okay. I see it now. All right.
Oh, I see what you mean about the shaky.
Yeah. It's driving me up a wall.
Like it's like some frickin' poor 1970s
My best
badly animated television show.
Yeah. My best way of saying it, it's almost like a crackhead needing a fix.
Yeah.
Doesn't have offline. I figured he had the offline protection on the flagship. He might have forgot to put that in. Yeah, I got to figure out a way I want to do those satellites with the solar panels on them because they're kind of because of how bulky they are.
Yep.
Kind of like, okay, how am I gonna do this?
Well, I had thought of just having just a simple small like pad, 3 or 4 blocks square, you know, whatever it takes for a gun, and then just have like a solar panel coming off either side, so it just looked like it was literally just a satellite.
Okay.
With a gun on top and a gun on bottom, you know, and then the solar panels are just aimed towards the sunlight. And then we just, you know, it's not going to be a lot of power that it produces because they took something good and they screwed it over, but
Yeah, they nerfed it a little bit too much. Then when the light starts rotating here in the asteroid belts, then I'll have to start thinking about how to place them in other directions.
well, I'm sure that they'll probably come up with some kind of a way to rotate them or have them track sunlight or something.
Yeah.